This is Duke University.
The Duke BioCoRE program is a program that is funded by NIH and Duke. It stands for the Duke Biosciences Collaborative for Research Engagement. And the idea of BioCoRE is to broaden participation in the sciences and promote scientific leadership across all of the sciences at Duke. We do a wide variety of programmatic initiatives ranging from mentoring, leadership development, scientific milestone accomplishments, social engagement activities, things relating to wellness, professional development, really all the skills that a student would need to really be a holistic and comprehensive scientist that will be successful in the future.
Throughout the year, we have continued programs for our scholars to keep them engaged and to keep them in loop with what's happening with our community. So what we have for them is a program called Dinner and Dessert, in which we bring in faculty mentors and we allow the students to just casually ask them questions and learn about what it's like to be a faculty member at Duke. What are the things that they prepared for? What are some of the tidbits of advice they wish they can share? And this is really instrumental in helping our students feel comfortable interacting with faculty. Additionally, we have a really awesome program called What Makes Me a Scientist? And this was designed to be a little different than your traditional lecture, in which the faculty member gets up and talks about the papers that they've published and, how they've been successful with, getting these grants funded. But it's about the faculty member taking a step back and looking at some of these innate characteristics and traits that they have that allow them to excel in science.
The graduate students really wanted a sense of community in the sciences. They really wanted to feel that they had higher levels of scientific identity and that they really belonged, and they could see themselves leading their own research teams and working in industry companies alongside peers that might not be of the same background and may have had different life experiences. And so to do that, we do a number of things. The first thing is we have a huge symposium every summer called the BioCoRE Symposium, where we bring in national speakers, local speakers to talk both about best practices in training graduate students and undergraduate students, and also to give the students examples of other minorities in science and say, look at, this is a role model for you to look up to. And it's hugely impactful for students who maybe have never seen that or experienced that to be able to have access to individuals like that as role models and maybe even mentors down the road.
If you never see anybody in a job who you can identify with, then it's difficult probably to imagine what that's like. I know for me, when I went as an undergrad, all of my faculty were white men, but I had co-op jobs where there was more diversity in the scientists. And I think without that, I would have left science. And so that really shows how important it is to be exposed to what it is actually like to work in that profession early on.
You can never look at a student and automatically tell if they're a BioCoRE scholar just by how they look. It's about a student being interested in diversity, interested in moving the needle so that everyone from any background has the same opportunities as others. We've allowed students to have any set of different experiences to come in here and, make a name for themselves and do really well without any kind of negative connotations, without any type of feelings of isolation or being alone. So I truly do think a student feeling like they have a home at Duke is really critical in allowing them to be successful scientists, which is what we're training them to be.
Broadening participation is always going to be something that's an important issue in higher education, whether it is at the undergraduate level, the graduate level, and especially in STEM fields. And for us, I think that we've really worked hard to be innovative and approach that challenge in a number of ways. We feel very fortunate to not only have the funding from NIH, but also to have so much institutional support from Duke, from all of the schools that are participating. It really shows a commitment from Duke to diversity, to broadening participation in STEM fields, and really just to supporting ideas that faculty have to make the Duke community a better place to train.